I have one example of such. Why I chose this particular bank was that by the time it was being established, I was involved in part of the runaround for this bank. When it was started, nobody believed that it would be a success. That in fact it will outlive the first 5 years. So this bank is located in Oru East local government area of Imo State, Nigeria. And the community is called Omoma Community. The project then was Omoma Community Bank, now Omoma Microfinance Bank. Location. The community is made up of 4 villages, namely Umuru, Abia, Etiti, and Ozu, with a population of about 10,000 people. It is located about 70 kilometers from Owerri, the state capital. The people are mainly farmers and traders, with a few businessmen and women. The road leading to the area is Earth Road. There exists many self-help groups, including Omoma Town Union, which is a community-owned association, Omoma Youth Forum, Engeneering Youth Association. There are cooperative societies that are involved in several businesses. The traditional head was His Royal Highness Eze A.E. Okachukwu, and Barrister P.S. Ife was the town's President General. The traditional institution and town union must work together. That's very important for progress in the community. So this town union president and the traditional ruler worked in tandem to achieve something. The community bank project, problems and needs. The community has existed for a very long time without any bank facility. Businessmen and women travel a distance of about 40 kilometers to do banking with the attendant inconvenience of bad road and robbery. Most community members are illiterate. In 1991, the federal government of Nigeria announced the establishment of community banks. The community saw it as a relief. The people were in one feeling in going for it to solve their problem of keeping their money safe, attract employment for their people and government attention, new migrants and industries. Planning and implementation. Setting up of 3 committees: technical, financial, and implementation. Technical, those who will draw the structure, look for site, and so on. Then raise funds, then implement the program or the project. The committees were led by the town's President General. Fortunately, the man is late, P.S. Ife, who worked hard and raised about $16,667 at an exchange rate of 18 naira per dollar as take-off fund for the bank. And the bank is located at the market, village market, or the town's market, Oyomo. It was made mandatory that every community member must have a minimum of 50 naira share, which at that time was equal to $2.78 with the bank. Evaluation. The bank was commissioned in November of 1991 by a National Board for Community Banks. Yeah.
The $2.78, what was that like for somebody in that area?
What?
The 50 units of that currency, which was equivalent to, you said $2.78. What value was that in that community? Was that just kind of like pocket change, not pocket change? Was that a significant amount for each community member to donate or to have a share in the bank? What was that?
I want to know the purchasing period. I want to know the purchasing period.
Yeah.
I don't understand what you're saying. He said,
what do you want?
Oh, it's on the other slide. I was just wondering, basically, would the $2.78, would that be of any significant value to the community members?
78 cents.
The $2.78.
Well, the thing is that the community owns this bank. And the presidential made it a form that no matter your level of income, you must be part of the ownership. You must be part of the ownership. That is participation we are talking about. You must have to put everybody at the same level so that even if you don't have money, you'll be in position to buy 1 unit share. And that is 15 naira. Are you following what I'm saying? So whatever it amounts in dollar or whatever, to me or to them then doesn't follow. What is important is that every member of the community owns that bank. And where are they going to get the customers? Are they not the community members? It's the community members that will bank with the bank. So if ab initio you were made part of the ownership, duty lies with you that you have to patronize it. Is it not? Is it not true?
Why not? I'm sorry.
I said if from inception of the project you were involved, no matter how little involvement you were, if the things start running, the things start being used, won't you be part of the usage? You'll be part of the usage. Right. So that's the spirit behind dropping that 15 naira or $2.7 dollars to enable you to be part of the ownership, so that when the bank starts running its business, opens its doors to receive deposits, you'll be part of the people who deposit their money with the bank. That's the spirit behind it. Yeah.
But I think what he was trying to ask is, looking at the general living standard in the community,
yeah,
how important
is 15 naira
that asking the community members to raise that, and how significant is that? If you look at the general, is it the case of maybe some people having difficulty raising it, or it's such a small amount that more like he wants to have an idea the significance of the amount?
The 15 naira. Yeah. Or the overall amount?
No, I think the figure is down there. Is it 2 point something?
It's on the other slide, yeah.
The 15 naira.
Yeah.
The 15 naira.
Right.
Given the general living standard in the community,
yeah,
it's asking the people to buy a share of
15 naira. Yes.
I mean, how significant is it?
They weren't looking at the significance of your 15 naira. They are looking at you saying that house there, written so community bank, and part of the ownership. That is the significance. It's not the value of the money that the community is interested.
Yeah.
What they're interested in, the leadership of the community is interested in, that every member of the community agree that we are going to establish that community bank, and every member is a shareholder of that bank. That is the significance.
Yeah, with it $2.78. Yeah.
Can every member afford to pay the 50?
I believe so, because if they couldn't afford it, I doubt how they could have raised the money to establish the 50,000 on top. Was for because they rented an apartment where they started. Then, and for you to run the bank, you must have to, the regulation said you have to have a minimum of 250,000 naira as your basic capital. That was as at 1991 price. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So the 50,000 they raised on top of it was to pay for rent and fabricate or demarcate the hall where they are supposed to use as their banking hall.